Well, good morning, YouTube. I am back. I have been gone for about a week. I know the last video I put up, I said this is going to be it for a while. Well, my while is over. I had to do a little soul searching and some praying and just listening to the response of the Lord. Early on, when I started doing this, I said this is not about me. And somewhere during the course of doing this, I made it about me. And when I did that, I started to lose focus on the reason for the videos, and that caused me to question a lot of things that was more personal about me than my reasons for doing it now. Like my t-shirt says, I do it for the Lord, and I started doing it for me. And when things weren't going the way that I wanted them to go, I got frustrated and somewhat embarrassed because my master's degree is in wellness and clinician research, and my thinking is this should be a piece of cake. I should not have any issues with bringing my blood sugar down. And when my numbers were not where I believed them to be, it frustrated me. And remembering that people that don't have my background gets frustrated because their numbers aren't down. And they seem to be doing everything that they need to do. So instead of me explaining that even someone whose background is in this area can have issues, and instead of doing what I should have done, researched it, been more on what I was teaching, or not so much teaching, but saying to be doing it myself, which I really wasn't. Keeping track of what I eat, when I eat, knowing the difference, because I go to bed so early that, and I get up so early that my last meal is what's affecting my numbers in the morning. So I had to go and sit and pray and wait on the answers from the Lord, and basically remove myself from this and just do what the Lord has directed me to do. Then I got sick. On top of that, sinus infection, something, upper respiratory issues, and so that really prevented me from doing a whole lot. And then while I was looking for, waiting to hear from the Lord, which pretty much every morning on my ride to work, He spoke to me through the faith walk. I listened to, I can't even think of the name of the radio station, but it's on iHeart. It's part of the iHeart thing. It's for me, it's 102.7 Praise Radio, and Jesus, half a Mary Lady. I can't think of her name right now. They come to me. in a minute. So she does her praise walk, and when she was gone, there was other people, sitting there for her, and their praise walk, all of it was pretty much the same message to me. You know, have faith in what you're doing, know that it's from the Lord, and basically, when the Lord has you do something, you're doing it based on what He's saying, not what you want. So you have to remove yourself from it, and so that I got the message from the Lord, and then so I'm coming back, and I got some new exercise challenges that I found on the internet, and I guess you can pretty much do this type of routine with anything. You just have to be careful. I was watching Anabolic Aliens. That is the name of the YouTube channel. And they have these 5-minute routines for your entire body, just basically with what you have, like home exercises. So I'm going to incorporate those into uh, my current routine. Um, so like maybe a week I'll do the 5 minutes, and then a week I'll do the regular routine. Um, but until I get the 5-minute one down, I'll have to record it and then use my computer to watch, because I don't remember all the exercises in the routine. Some of them are pretty nice. Some of them I have to be careful with because of my shoulder. But I kind of look forward to getting back into it, and remember to not put me in the equation. When you put God first, you give Him the glory and you get the victory. So I have to keep that in mind when I do this, that it's not about me. It is to show other folks, yeah, you may have a hard time and you may not know, and you may be doing everything that you think you need to do, but we need to keep track, because somewhere in there we're doing something that is causing an issue. It's like me. I know this, but it's always something that I can overlook because I know it well. I may skip a step or something like that. It's just like work. I work in IT. Been doing that for over 20 years. And there are times that just routine things, something that I do every day. And because I do it every day, I don't think about it. I just do it. And a lot of times you miss stuff. And then you sit there and you go, what the heck is going on? I do this every day. Why is it not working the way it's supposed to? And then you have to go back and you go over every step you did and be like, oh, okay, because I missed this. So it happens. You get comfortable in your knowledge of something, and you miss something. I have not done this in years. After my father passed, well, actually, it wasn't. My mother passed in 2006, and my cousin passed in 2007. That's pretty much when I stopped doing everything. I stopped exercising. None of this was a part of my life anymore. After I had been doing it for, I don't know, 10, 15 years, I just stopped. And I pretty much just stopped living. I just merely existed. And then when my father passed, I was done for real. That was my entire family. My mom, I'm my only child, so my mom and dad, once they were gone, that was it. And so I had been out of this for a very long time. I just really started back when I moved to where I am now. And that's the other thing. And I'm here. And I'm here for a reason. Um, it is set up for me to get up out my bed, come in the living room, get my workout on, go in the kitchen, and eat. That is how this place is set up, and it has taken me at least 2 years to get myself together to do that because I was mad and angry and all that other good stuff. But so I'm back, and I understand what I'm supposed to do. I understood it anyway, and I have to constantly think about why I do this. And I can't make this about me, regardless to what's going on. It's not about me. And so I ask for the Lord to forgive me for being somewhat arrogant in what I was doing, and I ask for y'all forgiveness because I hadn't been a good example of what you need to do in order to accomplish your goals. So I'm going to be better at both, being an example and removing myself and doing the will of the Lord. So tomorrow morning, I know usually I do chess on Mondays, but I wanted to do this, and I didn't want the video to be 5 hours long to include the exercise and all that. See, I have to do this while it's on my mind, because if I don't, I'll chicken out, and I won't give you an explanation, where I give you a halfway explanation of why, but I wanted to give you the reason. And I thought about this, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and just wanted to be clear. I know I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, and that's all well and good. But for those who do watch it, because I noticed that I have way more people that look at it that aren't subscribers than I do subscribers. So for those who been following me but haven't subscribed, I'll be back. I've had people from India and the UK and a couple other countries watch my videos. So I'm going to come back. You will see my weight loss journey. My blood sugar readings, and a few other things that I'll be doing, and I'll just post them. I'm not even going to tell you I'm going to do it. I'll just post it and then explain it later or whatever. But and try to be a little bit more exciting. I know I'm not that animated. But you have to realize I'm 56 years old. My animation days, I never really had them. So I get excited, but people don't know I'm excited. So I will do my best to make these a little bit more enjoyable and a learning experience for myself and anybody that's watching. I'm getting back into it, and if this is the Lord's will, then this will be what I'll be doing until it's time for me to go to glory. Um, so I will see you guys in the morning. I will have everything prepped, and like I had been doing, I'll start off with the exercises first, and then me talking later. At the end when I do my blood sugar and all that stuff. But these exercises, the routine will not be easy. Even the person that does this, um, he'll tell you it's not easy routine. So I'll be starting off with lighter weights with this until I get better at it or I get accustomed to it, and then I'll move up. But I think that is something else that I can add to my programs that will accelerate my fat loss. Um, Also, hopefully the battery isn't too low on it. I will get my body fat this morning and see where I'm at compared to where I was last month. This is almost Wednesday, will be the end of the month, so March 1st. And so the way this is going to go, I will probably be doing a body part a day, and then trying to add like the push-pulls, chest and back, arms, shoulders, abs, and my legs on Friday, which I may finish my Friday workout at the VA because I have passed to go use their gym over there, and finish off my legs because I don't have the equipment to do my hamstrings justice. My quads, I can do that with no problem, but I need to have balance. And I know I walk the stairs, so they're kind of firm, but they're, Anyway, so with that said, I'm going to go do my body fat and then go jump in the shower or maybe go lay back down for a minute, I don't know. And I'll be back with you guys on the other side. But I will see you tomorrow morning with some, and I'm going to record that whole thing live so you can see what it's like. It's 5 minutes, and you do each exercise for a full minute, as many as you can. So this should be interesting. And I'm going to try not to take myself so seriously. I know I seem to do that quite a bit, but, at my age, I probably shouldn't. So, with that, you get to laugh at me tomorrow starting with these new exercises. So if I start crying because my arms and stuff is hurting and they feel like they're going to fall off, don't laugh at me. I challenge you to get up and do it with me. Now, you may be younger than I am, so at 56, I'm doing good to get up and do this, especially since I hadn't done it in a while. And so I'm going to challenge myself, and I challenge you guys to come with me and do it. So let me go get my body fat, check this machine to see if it's charged up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do it in the morning. So I'll catch you on the other side with the blood sugar. Peace. Okay. Still got that cough that I had all last week while I was, off my little sabbatical, and I gotta be doing rinses and things of the nasal passages. I'm just glad it wasn't the flu. So, I had the name of the radio host, Tina Campbell. That's it. I think it's Tina. Well, it's one of them. The last name is Campbell, whichever one is Mary lady. I don't know if it's Tina or Kim or something. I can't. It'll come to me. It came to me and then it disappeared. But I listened to her show in the morning. I'm terrible with names. Griff, the guy the comedian that's with her. Now I can remember his name. But I think it's Tina Campbell. I know the last name is Campbell. But her faith walks are they do a lot of confirmations for me, and I think I'm thankful that I am building my relationship with the Lord, because it allows me to know when the Lord is speaking to me based on what I'm going through when I listen to the faith walk. Now, a lot of them don't apply to me, but this last week, every last one of them applied. That was because pizza, $1.55. Bread. I like pizza too. I'm gonna be eating the rest of it this week. I try to get the less ones that would do the less damage. This is basically a spinach, but Domino's, they put a spinach leaf on each slice. It's horrible, but since I spent my money on it, I'm gonna eat it. So I already know my numbers are gonna be a little messed up. But when I first got sick, I was taking all this cough medicine and whatnot. My numbers were crazy. 180, 170. They were like that for a couple of days. And it was sugar-free cough drops, but numbers was up there. Plus I wasn't exercising. I couldn't really do a whole lot of anything. Especially with, you can hear it, but it was far worse. So tomorrow I'm gonna be doing my Monday exercise, just chest and back. But I'm going to do the 5 minute for each one, so that's a minute per exercise, and we shall see how this works out. Now I'm gonna be laughing. Even the person that does like I told you, I got the idea from Antibiotic Aliens. They have a YouTube channel. They do personal training. They do design of exercises and meal plans and things of that nature. That I don't need them to do for me, but the idea of the 5 minute workout is pretty cool. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna modify it and make it my own. or a variation of that, and go from there. But I don't want to keep this too long, so you got it. Always peace and victory in the mighty name of Jesus. Peace.